Just picking up some breakfast banh mi. It's like a little sandwich made with baguette bread. It's very common in Vietnam.
It's so juicy with all the salad inside. And it's crispy outside. It's super good.
Tangy. We're walking right inside a cloud. You can't even see beyond like 50 meters there.
You always feel like you have to rub your eyes to see because it's always blur. My friend. We just started walking down from our hotel and our plan for the day is to go to this nearby village called Lao Cai. It's about 6 kilometers from the Sapa town.
And now we're just walking down the street. We've left Sapa town. I think we've walked now about 2 kilometers and finally it's super quiet here. This is still part of the provincial highway. So it's like a narrow road that goes along the mountainside. And we just learned that there are a few villages alongside belonging to the Hmong community and that we could just walk by and see them. So our plan for today is to just walk down this path, see how far we can get.
As per my research on the internet, we were supposed to see beautiful green rice terraces in this part, but today it's so cloudy. I don't think we can see anything.
Yeah,
But we're just going to enjoy the walk in the clouds.
For a moment, we nearly could see down below, and then we
Yeah.
saw something that looked like a dried up riverbed, but it could also be because of some recent landslide.
But look at this, how green it is. Can you see it?
Everything looks so beautiful.
Round thing!
It had been such a long time since we did that. I think the last one we did must have been in Africa.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah. Anyways, this is Sapa's outskirts, and one thing we realized about Sapa is that everybody comes here for the weather.
They also come here to do treks. There's a big mountain which is called the Fansipan Mountain, also known as the roof of Indochina.
So it's the highest peak in this part of Southeast Asia, and I think it's somewhere around 3,500-4,000 meters above sea level, if I'm not
So
wrong.
people usually take 2 to 3 days to go up and down. Even we wanted to come and hike here, but looking at this weather and it's been raining, I'm very scared that it'll be very slippery to go up and down.
I mean, we did ask around in town, including the guy at our Mesut. He was really nice. He told us it's very beautiful to hike here, but now is really not the best weather. And apparently, it's this weather for another 2 weeks at least. That's what the forecast says. And that's why we just decided to walk along this path and look at villages. Walking like that. What are you doing, Shish?
My toes are hurting because this shoe which I bought recently is one size smaller than my actual feet size. So my toes in the front, it's hurting a lot. So every time I walk down like this, there's too much pressure on the toes. So now I'm walking backwards and I'm relying on Navneet for my life. This way there's no pressure on the toes and it's better.
Alright.
Don't kill me!
So this entire place is home to the Hmong people, and the Hmong people live not just in Sapa but also in the entire northern area of Vietnam and also in the southern parts of China and the border areas near Myanmar and Laos. So this is what they typically look like. These women are usually carrying those round bags on their back. They seem to be made of bamboo or something organic like that, and they have anything between a purse, clothes, scarves, or even a little baby inside. So we've been seeing that. So most of these women, they make things at their home and then come out and sell it on the streets.
And I think it's only in this part of Vietnam we are seeing that different kind of pearls, like the thread work. It's very colorful. It looks very traditional.
Yeah.
I didn't see this in Hanoi or Hoi An or Ho Chi Minh City.
I think each of them has such a different cultural scene that you wouldn't expect that they'd all be so different.
First time the view is a little clear.
And it looks quite nice except for the construction.
Look there!
But you see there's construction everywhere.
Hello.
Hello. Bye bye. Look, rice terraces.
This is what I wanted to see in Sapa.
But you still can't see it because it's so cloudy.
I think
So
we should
foggy.
just stand and wait. It might just clear for a few seconds.
We have now walked about 10,000 steps south of Sapa town. I think we must have come around 5-6 kilometers.
6 kilometers almost.
There is a sidewalk here, but the problem is it's too slippery. There's a lot of moss on it, and here and there there's also some buffalo poopy, which makes it really hard to walk on without nearly slipping. We had a
We
near
had 2 to
miss.
3 incidents already. So we're choosing the road now. At least the cars will slow down. And we have a waterfall here.
Waterfall! Waterfall! So we just stopped here at this really nice cafe that's overlooking Lao Cai village. And I think now that the clouds are starting to clear up a little bit, you can actually see all these really beautiful rice terraces everywhere. And I think we are still leading up to harvest season, so the grass looks really lush and green, especially when you look at it from this view. I think if you go further down, you're not going to enjoy it as much as this one.
I've got my coffee, the special Vietnamese coffee with coffee powder, condensed milk, and it's so good. The best. I like how creamy and rich it is. None of the other coffees can beat this one. It's too good.
No doubt with a view.
The main reason why we wanted to come to Sapa was to get this view of the rice fields and for me to sip coffee in front of it. It's
So-
just too good. It's like right out of my dream. It came true.
So today we have fulfilled one of Shish's big dreams in Vietnam, to sit in Sapa
And I
overlooking.
was so scared that even while trekking that I would not be able to see this view because of the clouds, but luckily just this part is partly cleared. Like
Yeah.
even though you can see the clouds on top, I'm so happy.
So for lunch, I've just got some fried noodles in a vegetable broth. It's got some onions, it's got some peanuts, it's got some chili sauce, and some green vegetables. It's very nice. And it's so warm for this cool weather. This, by the way,
This
is not mine.
Walk